When you think about race guns, there are a few things that you really want from them. A good trigger, a good grip feel, and of course, easy manipulation. In airsoft, when we think of the race gun, you can often imagine guns like the TM Gold Match, a CZ Shadow, and of course guns of that sort. It's not every day that the good old Sig P226 comes to mind. But alas, there is a P226 that actually can come to mind. Well, at least it should fit the build in terms of what a race gun should be. And that is the P226 X5. Now, here it is, the P226 X5. It sure looks like a race gun, but let's see if it acts like one. Hey guys, today we have a pistol from Cybergun, the Sig P226 X5. Now that is a mouthful, and if you do some searches online, chances are you're going to come across its longer cousin, the X6. But today, we're going to put that one aside and focus on this particular one right here. For a gun touted to be a competition pistol, it certainly looks like it has all the right external features to make it out to be one. And for this video, and all intents and purposes, I'll be comparing it to my own personal P226 right here. Let's go into it. Let's start with the slides. On the regular 226, the slide is slightly shorter compared to the X5, and it does not have those front cocking serrations as you see right here. The rear cocking serrations are also obviously more shallow on the regular 226 compared to what you get on the X5. After briefly talking about the slide work, let's move on to those sights, shall we? On the regular 226, you have a notched rear sight and a regular front sight, both low profile, and they are in that 3-dot style configuration. Whereas in the X5, you have quite large prominent sights, and they are blacked out from the rear and the front. The rear sight is also adjustable for elevation. Personally, I'm a fan of neither. If you would ask me, my preference is a blacked out rear with a fiber optic front, but it is still very pointable and you can see exactly where you're shooting. Going from there, we move on to the lower portion of the frame. On the regular 226, if you flip it around, you see very obvious decocker right here to allow you to, of course, decock your gun. On the X5, there is no such feature. However, on the X5, there is a safety right here that is not on the regular 226. If you take a closer look, the takedown lever, slide release, as well as magazine release are very similar, albeit the one on the X5 is slightly cut at an angle for your magazine release, and it is a lower profile, more angular one for the slide release as well. I am not a fan of how close the side release is to this safety lever, but then again, I guess it's preference at the end of the day. Both guns have a very similar sized trigger guard, as you can see on both. The 226, of course, being a duty pistol, does not have a mag well, whereas the X5 does, and it makes reloading so much easier. Finally, I'm going to move on to this beaver tail, which does not really exist on the 226. I'm a big fan of a nice beaver tail on pistols because I feel I can get a more dominant grip and a higher purchase on the gun, and it feels better to grip as well. I do quite enjoy these. Now, one constant thing that is true with both guns is how you take it down for cleaning and adjusting the hop-up. To do so, first, I'm going to eject the magazine. I'm going to pull the slide back to the notched area, throw the takedown lever, slide the slide forward, and you can adjust the hop-up right here. Now do keep in mind this is a fully licensed, full metal pistol from Cybergun. So 1, it's got a bit of weight to it. 2, it has the Sig Sauer trademarks all over it, on the pistol grip, on the slide, on the other side of the gun. It says P226 up front, but it still has these 6mm markings on the chamber. Hey, you know what? It's okay. Some countries need this to be there. I do have to say though, because it would be a disservice to you all if I don't, that on this faux wood or fake wood grip. The seams don't really match and line up at the end here. Now let's talk about how the gun feels as we shoot it. The first thing we're going to discuss is this trigger. As a competition gun, I expect no less than a half decent trigger. So without cocking, I'm just going to pull the trigger straight back. That is actually quite a smooth trigger. Slide release works all right. Now let's see how fast it shoots. The response is pretty good. Recoil is nice. Very obvious reset. Smooth, straight back trigger. I am quite impressed with this. If I take out the magazine, there's just a little bit of shake, but I hear this gun is a budget gun, so not much I can say about it. I want to show you guys this trigger one more time because it is one of the smoothest airsoft gun triggers I have actually tried. As I pull it straight back, it's got a fair amount of weight to it, and it's so smooth. It's got a nice reset, and it just works. Some guys out there might even want to consider picking this up as a training tool as they shoot real steel. That is a great trigger. Now, let's go chrono the thing. On the box, you can see right from the top corner, it does say it shoots at 388 FPS. It's that time of the video again where we're gonna see just how accurate the gun is. I'm standing roughly 10 meters away from our target downrange. Let's put the good old X5 through its paces. See just how accurate it's gonna be. The recoil impulse is really nice. Not as strong or as heavy as I would imagine. Let's go take a look at those results. Looking at our results, from roughly 10 meters away, the gun did pretty well. It had about a 3-inch spread and a lot of the shots landed right here in the inner circle. Not bad for the old X5. So, if you guys want to watch other 226 videos, there's one right here where Tim talks about all the different 226s. Now, here are my final thoughts. If you're looking for an airsoft pistol that's CO2 powered for your competition shooting, or you so happen to be a real steel competitor looking for an airsoft gun for training, and you so happen to be watching this right now, I could definitely recommend a gun like this. It's got decent build, it's got a good trigger, and most importantly, it has a very affordable price at $150 US. Though it does not go without its flaws. The faux wood does look really plasticky, and it doesn't even close all the way at the back here. But putting all that aside, for all intents and purposes, this gun, for what it is not bad. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section below. You guys competition shooters? You guys enjoy pistols like this? I like to know that too. So for cool products like this and many more, don't forget to visit our online store at www.redwolfairsoft.com. My name is Mark, aka Blue Steel, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode of Red Wolf TV. Have a good one, guys.